Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome if this is your first time, and welcome back to all of my dedicated Ripple Riders. I'm your guide, Majenica, and this is Rippled Reality. So as you can see, we have 3 decks here. This is a very special reading today. We're doing a How Do They Feel About You? So it'll be a pick a card, and in the comments section, you'll find timestamps for each and every deck. So the first deck today is with a gorgeous amethyst on top. It is the Light Seers Tarot. The second deck we've got a gorgeous iridescent purple 20-sided die, and is the Ethereal Visions deck. And our last but not least is the Labradorite. I cannot pronounce that. And it's got the Dark Crystal deck premiering today. This is a very special deck. Just received it today. It's absolutely gorgeous. So if you do choose this one, just be advised I may have to pull the book out, the guidebook, and kind of look at it because the cards are slightly different than your typical cards. So if this one sounds like you, you'll find the timestamps down below. And so give me 1 second here. We're going to begin with the Light Seers Tarot and the gorgeous Amethyst. So deck 1, thank you for being here today. I'll just pull these out of the way. And deck 1, you've got the privilege of having the gorgeous Amethyst and the Light Seers Tarot. So we're going to look and see how they feel about you. What are their thoughts and feelings? I will pull about 3 cards and we'll just kind of go from there. And if we need more clarification, we will pull it at the end. And as always, I will be pulling a special message from my tea and fortune collection for a final little bit of synchronicity for you. So thank you very much for being here today. And thank you, Spirit, for being here with us. How do they feel? How does their person, how do they feel about you? Oh, we've got a 9 of Pentacles. Well, that's a good start. The card tried to flip. I'm going to keep going. If it's meant to be, it'll come out again. Thank you so much, Spirit. Very talkative today. A lot of action. How do they feel about you particularly? Oh boy. Okay, so we've got 2 cards popped out. So, 9 of Pentacles. This is an excellent start to a reading here. The 9 of Pentacles talks about success, appreciation, comfort, rewards. Perhaps the person that you have in mind is very appreciative of you. You are seen as an independent soul, a very joyful, independent soul that is successful and that rewards come easily to. They're very much an appreciation of you. They're very comforted by your presence. So overall, so far, excellent. The Queen of Cups is another beautiful card to come out right on top, because the Queen of Cups talks about integrating all of your emotions that you feel, and you have a very calming and compassionate nature to you. The Queen of Cups also stands for kindness, lovingness, intuitive, creativity, and sensitivity. Queen of Cups is, so this person definitely very much admires you, very much sees you as a compassionate, supportive person. And I would say they even very much are caring of you, in love with you. Queen of Cups is, the Cups suit is all about relationships and emotions. So this person must feel very, very deeply for you, looking up to you a great deal, just based on these first 2 cards that have come out. The 3 of Pentacles talks about working together to accomplish a goal and finding that confidence and success. So perhaps the person that is on your mind wants to work with you, have some teamwork and collaboration with you. Perhaps it's somebody you work with. Perhaps it's someone on your team. Perhaps they just really, really appreciate your confidence as a person. I'll go ahead and pull a clarifying card from the Luna Loppen deck. But overall, I would say that this is a gorgeous reading for you, and this person definitely cares about you very much. Spirit, what can the viewer expect to see or hear from this person in the see or hear from this person in the near future? What can this individual expect from the person on their mind? Maybe what they'll see or hear. That is a ton of cards that just fell out. These are super slippery cards, so I apologize. You'll have to bear with me. These are much slipperier than I expected. What can the person whom is very much admired expect to see or hear in the near future from their person? Thank you very much, Spirit, for being here. Well, we got a couple. Again, a ton of cards fell out, so we're just going to take the top 3 that came up. We've got 6 of Cups, 3 of Wands, and the 3 Hairs. Now, the 3 Hairs, I'm not really sure if this is actually a card that we're going to use, because I don't have an explanation for that card. It comes out because this deck is a very certain deck, so we'll pull one more. Oh, there it is. So, the 6 of Cups talks about inner child and joy. Perhaps you know them from childhood, and it talks about appreciating the little things. So you could expect, and also this is what you may expect in the near future from this person, is some kind gestures, some healing, joy. Perhaps they'll surprise you with some sort of gift or a memory you both share together. Like, oh, you remember that time we did so-and-so? Yeah, so you can expect to hear from them with some nostalgic messages. The 3 of Wands talks about the start of a new venture or taking action. So perhaps, just maybe, this person is thinking of asking you out or taking you on a journey with them. Perhaps it's the start of a business. If it is something at work or someone who admires you, respects you in your workplace, perhaps they have a venture that they want to discuss with you. And with the distant ship, you can see that there is perhaps some travel involved. So taking action and expanding in the near future. The 4 of Cups, this is an excellent reading for whomever this is for. The 4 of Cups talks about making a change and perhaps looking within, meditating, going within with some introspection. Maybe they're just not ready quite yet to reach out to you. Perhaps they're a little bit shy. That could be it as well. And perhaps they aren't sure how you will take their proposal, their question to you. Perhaps they're not really sure if they want to reach out. So maybe if you know who this is on your mind, maybe just give them the green light or let them know that, hey, yes, you are interested in going on a date or going on a trip or starting a new project with them. So overall, I would say this is an excellent reading for you, Deck 1, Light Seers. And I hope that, on the bottom of the deck is the 10 of Cups. So very positive overall message for you. I'm very hopeful that someone in your realm that you're thinking about, they really admire you. They look up to you, and you may be hearing some positive news sometime soon. Now, as promised, I will be giving a tea and fortune for you, just a little bit of synchronicity, and we do a blind draw with these, so it's always, I look away and just pull the first one I feel for. Okay, this says, let your thoughts give hope, guidance, and upliftment to all. So perhaps, again, you've got some great ideas, and you need to express those because it can give whomever is on your mind some hope and guidance. And it might just be that green light that they need to pull forward and offer you something, offer you a message of some kind. So again, thank you for being here, Deck 1, and I wish you all the best of luck with whatever it is you are looking for. Okay, on to Deck 2. Deck 2 is the Ethereal Visions, and the Deck 2, thank you for being here. It is the Ethereal Visions, and it's the 20-sided iridescent die that we've got here today. I'm going to go ahead just for the fun of it and roll the die, and that will help determine how many tea and fortune messages I give you at the end. I always do this as just a bit of fun synchronicity. So let's go ahead and roll the die just for fun now and see what we get. Okay, 10. So I will go ahead and pull, maybe not 10, but I will pull several of the tea messages for you at the end. Thank you for being here today. If this is your first time here, I really appreciate you stopping by. And we'll go ahead and I'll pull 3 cards and then we'll clarify with the Lunaloppin deck just to see their feelings for you, what they're thinking, what they're feeling for you at this time. Thank you so much for being here with us today, Spirit. And please give our viewers some insight as to the thoughts they have, their special person has about them, what they may be feeling for them. So the first card out is the Knight of Cups. Thank you so much, Spirit. Oh, that one popped out quickly. The Queen of Wands. And then we also have, let's see. Oh, that one flew out quickly too. Wow, direct messages today. We've got, the Queen and Knight of Wands. So that's nice. So the Knight of Cups, excellent start to this reading. The Knight of Cups is a hopeless romantic. They wear their heart on their sleeve. It's a love letter for true romance. Love letter to love itself. Excellent start. Their feelings for you are clearly that of a romantic nature. They definitely want you to follow your heart, and perhaps there's some hidden desires there, and they are idealizing you. So that is very nice. Use your intuition. I'm going to just keep that out. Use your intuition for whoever this may be. They clearly have romantic feelings for you. As far as the Queen of Wands goes, the Queen of Wands is someone who is creative and confident and trusts your gut. Always trust your gut anyhow. But yes, there's definite passion here. The person that you're thinking of sees you as a confident, creative person whom they have a lot of passion for. So that's excellent. We love seeing that. And the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands can tend to be a little bit brash or clumsy. They come rushing in and they take the lead, but it is definitely a card for adventure and again for passion because it's a Wands card. Oh, and if any of these may resonate too. The Wands are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius cards. The Cups cards are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So perhaps the person on your mind is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We've got some fire energy here for sure. And this person sees you as passionate and confident and creative, and it's a possibility that they're going to come rushing in impulsively even and take action towards you in the near future. You may be thinking of someone that you share a lot of fun and lighthearted laughter with, someone you share adventures with. So that's great. It could just be someone you've deemed as just a friend, but they see you as something more. Okay, so, and then we're going to clarify a little bit with some of these Lunaloppin cards. Let me get them all situated here. And at the bottom is the Ten of Cups. So at the bottom of the deck was the Ten of Cups. So yeah, that's definitely a good start. Spirit, thank you so much for your messages so far. What can this person expect to hear or see or have happen with the person on their mind? What can they expect in the near future? Boom. Nine of Pentacles popped right out. And so we'll put that on the Knight of Cups here, and we'll just kind of clarify each of these. So Nine of Pentacles for that first row, Nine of Cups. What can this person expect from their person? Oh, Four of Wands. Wow. So they really find you attractive. This is Nine of Pentacles talks about Keeping your mind towards your goals and trusting yourself. Talks about rewards, luxury, comfort, appreciation. So this person definitely sees you in a romantic light. They probably appreciate you a great deal and want to spoil you a little bit and have you live in the lap of luxury with them. The Four of Wands talks about celebration. This is also a union card. Perhaps it's your significant other, your spouse, or perhaps it's someone that really wants to marry you. That's exciting. Perhaps you are in a committed relationship and they're about to pop the question. I love this card too. It is so beautiful. The rabbit is whispering sweet nothings into the other rabbit's ear, and they're standing underneath what would be like a wedding altar or an awning of sorts, but it's so beautiful of a card. It's made from roses, so how nice. And Spirit, thank you so much for your positive messages today. What can they expect, or when could they possibly expect this to happen? With the Knight of Wands here. Knight of Wands again talks about rushing in, coming in quickly, maybe even a little bit impulsively or passionately, but perhaps we can get an idea, thank you Spirit, for when you may expect to hear from them. Whoa. So 3 cards popped out. We'll take the top one here, which is the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is a lovely card. Talks about having fun and embracing your playful side a bit. It also talks about your inner child. So just kind of relax, enjoy, have some fun with this person. It also indicates someone who's a dreamer and a bit sensitive. So perhaps your Knight of Wands is actually a sensitive person, and it may take them a little while to build up to these greater things, but just enjoy the time you have with them. As you can see, the rabbit is looking into the cup, and there's actually, if you can see really closely, there's a teeny tiny little fish poking its cute little lips out for a kiss. So perhaps your person is thinking of kissing you in the near future. Either way, this is an excellent reading, and at the bottom of the deck, you'll see Queen of Wands. So perhaps this person is an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and it's neat to see the synchronicity here. And it's also neat to see the differences and similarities in the cards. Queen of Wands sits upon her throne. She's got her wand in one hand and a sunflower in the other. They both have that. And they both have an adorable little cat in their imagery here. So there is some archetypes also with the lions. So a lot of strength with the Queen of Wands. She's a queen who is creative and confident in herself. And perhaps you like the outdoors, holding the sunflower there. So yeah, at the bottom of the deck, we've got a sync up, and I love that. We're going to go ahead and pull a couple of T messages here. Because we've got the 10 I rolled at the very beginning, I'll go ahead and pull 5, and we'll see what they say. I'll just go ahead. A little further detail on this, I've been collecting tea and fortune cookie messages for years now, and so you get the benefit of having those. And I do a blind draw. I just pull them out. So we'll start. We've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, that one popped out. And 4 and 5. So we'll just start with 5 and then go from there. 5 is a huge amount, but we'll just see what they say. First one says, let your energy be used to build, not destroy, which makes sense because we were talking about embracing your inner child and embracing your joy for life, your zest for life, having fun with the Page of Cups here, showing off your playful side a bit. So yeah, that's definitely what I would give as advice, is to embrace the joy and fun of life. This one says, may you create peaceful harmony as your life's purpose. Again, if you're finding the joy out of life and having fun with life, it's very easy to create peaceful harmony for yourself. And this one says, let your thoughts give hope, guidance, and upliftment to all. syncs right in with what I was just saying about joy and finding that inner child happiness again. This one says, what can you appreciate in this moment? Perhaps you are just beaming from ear to ear with joy, knowing exactly what this means for you and your person. And it's just a beautiful message all the way around. And the last one says, this life is a gift. So I'm thinking that this is definitely pile 2. This is your reading, and to appreciate this life as the gift that it is. Enjoy peaceful harmony, embrace your inner child, and who knows, you may hear from this person sooner rather than later with the Knight of Wands being here. Perhaps they'll just rush in this week with a marriage proposal. Perhaps they'll rush in with a kiss or an instant message or any number of things. Who knows? But again, thank you, pile 2, for being here and for selecting this as your pile. I really appreciate your time. Okay, so on to this last pile. Thank you so much. If you've stuck around this long, leave me a heart in the comments section, or even pose a question. I would be happy to answer any questions that you may have. And it would be, I'll even pull a card for you on it, because that's just how passionately I feel. Pile 3, this is yours. Thank you for being here. We've got the Labradorite on top, and even a little Metatron cube. This is actually a very special deck. I just got it today. I'm very excited to use it. So if you picked pile 3, congratulations, you have excellent taste. And I'm going to go ahead and we'll see how your person that's on your mind, how they feel about you. And everything about this deck is just a work of art, from the edges. And if you know anything about the dark crystal, it's hard to get all of it into one sentence here, but the dark crystal talks a lot about, Jim Henson used the dark crystal as a metaphor for humanity, with all these imaginative and wonderful characters. It is a show on Netflix, and there is a movie from the 80s, so if you ever get a chance, do a deep dive on that. I think you'd be really, really impressed. And I am going to keep the guidebook nearby, because these cards are a little different than your typical Arcana, and I may need a little assistance with them. I'm still kind of learning them. But they are gorgeous cards. And oh, wow, that's really cool at the bottom there. That's one of the soothsayers from the series. So, yeah, pile 3, thank you for being here. How does your person feel about you? We're going to find out here in a moment. Oh, and as always, stick around till the very end of the reading, because I always close out my readings with a special message from my own personal tea and fortune cookie collection for a final little bit of fun synchronicity. So, stick around to the very end and we'll sync it all up here. Thank you so much for being here today. Let's see how your person is feeling about you. And thank you, Spirit, for all of your beautiful messages so far. And this is like a brand new deck. It needs broken a little bit. So we'll go ahead and do that now. You get to be the very first recipient of this gorgeous deck and its gorgeous messages. So how are they feeling about you right now? Okay, the moon. The moon, and we'll, that is a Pisces card. So if perhaps you know the person on your mind is a Pisces, or perhaps you're a Pisces. If so, congratulations. You've won the Feeling Deeply lottery, because Pisces, as you know, they feel very, very deeply. They're definitely the card of emotions. So let's see. How does your person feel about you? I pulled 3 cards, and then we'll kind of go deeper into it. The King of Shards. Okay. And you get the benefit of getting the deck book, the guidebook today, because I'm not exactly sure all of them, but we will figure it out as we go. The King of Shards. I'm wondering if that's the King of Swords, or if that's more like the King of Pentacles. Either way, I will read from the guidebook here in a moment. Thank you, Spirit. And one more message about how their person is feeling about them at this time. How do they feel about you? What are their thoughts about you? Thank you so much. And what kind of messages can we... Wow, these really are slippery cards. I need to get them broke in. What kinds of thoughts do they have about you? What are their thoughts and feelings about you? Oh, kind of flew out there. The Queen of Gems. Okay, so the moon obviously is major arcana, so that's Pisces energy. Perhaps that's your energy or your person's energy. But the moon talks about intuition, having some optimism in your life. It's a very subconscious card. So this person might be a mysterious kind of, you're not sure exactly how they feel about you. It can talk about your dreams as well. Perhaps this person is someone you keep visualizing in your dreams. And the King of Shards here. Let's see, the Suit of the Gems. The King of, oh, that's, okay, hold on a second here. These are so cool. I haven't seen this deck before. It's a brand new deck. It was gifted to me. As you know, with tarot cards, they only count if they're gifted to you. So it looks like the King of Shards is Ergo the Wanderer, and it came out in the upright. So it talks about innovative and quick to inspire action. The King of Shards is a symbol of your rising leadership. Be sure to stay focused on the bigger picture, like Ergo here. That's Ergo. In his youth, he creates the dual glaive, encourages podlings. Okay, there's a lot of lore here from the actual show and movie. So yeah, the podlings are their cute little creatures. I believe this is a podling, this little lady here. It's been a while since I've watched the show, but it was one of my favorite shows. Okay, so here we go. He is a planner, not a doer, which allows those around him to shine. So, with the moon being here and him being a planner, the moon talks about intuition and mystery and the subconscious. This guy is a planner. So whomever is on your mind, it may not be completely clear to you what they've got up their sleeve because they are a planner. So they haven't quite got around to doing so yet. So if you know someone in your life who is an overthinker, they're definitely someone who is very much a planner. They like to know what they're doing before they do it. Then yeah, this makes sense. And I'm going to go ahead and read the moon from this guidebook because, oh, it's so neat. Of the three moons called the Three Sisters, the hidden moon is the smallest. But does the hidden moon truly exist, or is it the product of an overactive imagination? When the moon rises in your reading, it's time to separate reality from illusions. You might be able to rectify uncertainty or clear up a sense of confusion by asking enough questions to eliminate the truth. So perhaps you need to take some time to yourself and ask, who could this person in my life be? That is a planner, and they're very meticulous in their planning, and they want to see you shine. That might be the key that you need there. So let's see, the Queen of Gems. The Queen of Gems was the last one to come out. And the Queen of Gems here talks about Yidra. Okay. There is so much lore here, so I apologize if you know nothing about the Dark Crystal. A lot of this talks about the lore. When Yidra finds the Gelfling Kira, she raises Kira as her own daughter, showering her in the warm maternal love that the Queen of Gems exudes. Independent, financially stable, and practical, this queen speaks to your ability to take care of loved ones and yourself. So perhaps this person sees you as a warm maternal figure and caring, and that you're able to plan ahead. Perhaps this is how this person sees you, as someone who is very mysterious but confident, someone who's very much an intuitive, smart, is subconsciously planning all the time, can't get anything past you, and you're also maternal and loving and independent and financially stable. Perhaps the person that you're thinking of is a planner, doer, and independent and financially stable. Or perhaps that's how they see you. Either way, so far, this is an excellent reading. I'm going to go ahead and clarify a couple of these cards just so we have a better idea of what's happening or what to expect next. Let's pull from the Luna Lapin deck here. We're going to pull from the Luna Lapin deck and see what you can expect from this person next. Thank you, Spirit, so much for your positive and kind messages so far. And what can dear person expect from who they're thinking of, who's on their mind? Wow, those flew out quickly. Okay, 5 of Wands and King of Swords here. And what can our person expect from their person next? Whoa, did you see that? It kind of flipped and then closed back down. So we'll set it aside as a bonus message. What can their person expect from them next? Let's see here. Whoops. Okay, like a pile of them came out. These cards are so slippery. What can they expect from their person next? Let's see here. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, and the bonus message we'll save to the very end. Okay, so 5 of Wands is an interesting card because it talks about competition and play fighting. In this context, we're going to take it as a conflict, but more of a playful conflict. So maybe this person's in competition with you and you're not aware of it. Perhaps they're just the type of person to come up and poke you, or, like, how some people like just want to play around with you. That's how I see this, is that's their way of flirting, especially if they're the type of person to be in their head a lot and they plan more than do. Perhaps they come up and just play with you, or act ornery around you and play fight with you, or they try to be competitive with you because you're both of a competitive nature. With the King of Swords, they might be a very insightful, strategic, confident person, or that's how they see you, is insightful, confident, fair. A good note about this card is it signifies clear communication. So perhaps you're coming onto the cusp of they've done enough planning and now they're going to come forth and communicate clearly with you. The Ace of Pentacles talks about planting seeds for the long-term growth, and it also speaks of opportunity and good things coming your way. It also speaks of new beginnings and new ventures, which is huge and very positive when it comes to this, because it means that new beginnings are happening or coming your way soon with some good things, abundance coming your way, which is exactly what we want when it comes to a new person. Or maybe they've been admiring you from afar for a long time, and now they're going to finally come forward and express how they feel and give you that clear communication that you need. Okay, so your bonus message here is the 10 of Wands. Perhaps this person is an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. There's a couple of fire energies here. So perhaps there's some sort of fire sign that's admiring you from afar. This can talk about accomplishments and having responsibilities. It can also talk a little bit about overwhelm. So perhaps this person is so overwhelmed by their feelings for you that they're not quite sure how to come forth. Maybe you intimidate them. Maybe you are just so gorgeous to them or so intriguing to them that they're intimidated by you. Perhaps you work together. That might also be a thing, because it talks about accomplishments and responsibilities here. It also talks about your money, so perhaps you work with this person. I'm not guaranteeing that, but maybe it is. It also talks about letting go of what's been burdening you. So maybe you've been taking on a lot of stress or a lot of projects lately, and kind of relax a little and go back to your maternal and self-care instincts and take some good time to care for yourself. Either way, I see this as a very positive reading, that they'll come forth and ask you for a new beginning, or there's clear communication coming forth. Maybe they'll just be a little flirty with you and maybe a little playful competition between you two. Either way, as always, as promised, thank you for staying until the very end. I am going to pull a special message for you from my Tea and Fortune collection. I've been collecting these for years. So we'll go ahead and dive into this. And if you're still here, leave a little heart in the comments so that I know you made it to the very end. And feel free to pose any questions to me. I'm still a new enough channel that I do read all the comments. And if you pose a question, I will pull a card for you and answer in the comments section for you. Let me dig deep because I don't want to repeat from the other piles. I'll shake it up a little bit. And I've got like really big cards in here too. These actually came from chocolate bars. So I put them onto a little piece of cardstock. This says, you are the master of your judgments, your decisions, and your actions. So that's really nice and ties in well to this whole message. You're the master of your universe. You know what's best for you. And so, yeah, just follow your heart, follow your own judgment, and you might be surprised at what your intuition pulls forth and whom it might actually be that's got thoughts for you. Anyways, again, thank you so much for being here today. I greatly appreciate you. And like I said, leave me a heart in the comments. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy and thrilled to answer them for you. Again, I'm Majenica, your guide, and this is Rippled Reality. I'll see you next time.